Hello everyone, this is Lorcana World, and today I'm bringing you a prototype deck build. It is not finished, there are cards missing, there are placeholders, whatnot, but I just want to give you guys an idea, and you guys could take it from there, okay? There's certain cards I don't have, or certain cards that are a little bit pricey that I cannot afford to get currently, or I did not pull them, and I will mention them throughout the video. So, a color combination that isn't really widely used competitively in Lorcana is Ruby and Emerald. Okay, now I know they got some support, a little bit of support with the dual colored cards, but nothing major, nothing that makes you go like, oh my god, I have to play this, right? So I came up with an idea for a deck, and it's based off of one card, okay? It's really based off of one guy, and try to efficiently use him. And it has some potency, okay? There's some potential here. And I think so rotation is coming, right? When the next set drops, rotation starts, and there's a lot of cards in here that will be rotated out, unless they're reprinted. So keep that in mind as you're looking through this. But I have some ideas in place for if we get some more support, which we will. It's just what kind of support. So let's just take a look. It is a discard variant. So I'm playing Cursed Merfolk to get that discard going. If he's challenged or you're getting lore. Very easy to get rid of, though. I'm playing for Diablo. Of course, I'm going to play Diablo because you're going to shift into it. You're playing actions. So this is a discard build that plays actions, but those actions are not songs. Okay, so this is no songs, just actions. Another discard choice, Ursula. So again, all of these cards I just showed you will be phased out unless they're reprinted, okay? He will not. So this is one of the reasons I built the deck, is when he quests, I pay one less for the next action you play. Now I know he's a pirate, and you could also play Pete. There's a Pete that also kind of goes off of pirates themed. When you play an action that isn't a song, it could banish an item. That may come into play in this deck. Okay, but I don't want to theme it off of pirates. Okay, I just like his ability to make things cheaper. Kind of wish he was a 1/3 though. Prince John. I'm probably going to cut this down to 3. I end up drawing too many uninkables, so. But he lets you draw. He has ward. You just let him sit there and draw you cards. Of course, Diablo. I only have 3. This will get phased out, same with John, but discard an action, right? Easy draw power. I do play Pete. For right now, 2 Petes. He has ward, and whenever you play an action, he gets +2 here, so he'll be a 5/4. And if he has 7, he gains 2 more lore, so he could quest for 4. He's quite strong. A little bit more draw power, Clarabelle's. And a card I only have 1 of, but I would probably play 4, is Iago. Whenever this character quests, you pay 2 less. Okay? So I would pay 4 of this, and he's from set 5, so he'll live. He'll be around. Clarabelle's will be around, because they're also from 5. So this will still be in the deck when everything changes. This might actually be 4 and 4. But kind of expensive card. Now this card is not really supposed to be here. But I have him in here as I don't have Maui Shark. Maui Shark is a 4 of in this deck because it allows you to get your actions back from your discard or from your banished, and I don't have them. So I was like, okay, I'll throw in 2 genies. You get to play an action, cost 5 or less for free when it quests. So, and I have a faster way to get this out than just the 8 costs, and I don't play any other genies. So this is really a placeholder. 3 hypnotic deduction. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your deck in any order. It's very important because he lets you stack your deck. And you get any 2 cards from your hand on top of your deck. So if you had a handful of things that you don't want, you can put them back. And there's a reason for that. Next is the Return of Hercules. So this is a discard build. You're going to discard your opponent's stuff. And then hopefully you can play this and maybe drop that genie. Or if I had Maui Shark. And they won't have anything. Well, actually it's 5, so... But there's a whole point to this, okay? Hypnotize, discard, and draw. For Mulan, because when you play an action, she gets +2, so she's a 3/3 for 2. So this is the card the deck is built around, and I only have 3. I would play 4. When this character quests, you look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an action card with cost 6 or less and play it for free. Put the rest in the discard. So if you get this, play it for free. Right? If you get... so it's really nice. You have him on board. You have... Where is he? Prince John on board. You quest. You get something like Undermine, or you get something like Hypnotize, and then you're drawing more cards. I would play 4 Undermine. I only have 1. Out of all the packs I pulled, I only pulled 1 of this. So you discard a card, and then one of your characters gets +2. So this also works with Pete. Because he'll get the +2 plus the +2 from the action. Unfortunately, he's from set 2, so he'll be leaving soon. So little combinations of things, right, that work together. So it's built around Robin Hood. Goal is to get to him, and have him in your opening hand. Like I said, I'd play 4 Undermine. I have 3 Brawl. And I actually play Dragon's Fire. Because, again, Robin Hood, quest, free, banish. Right? That's top of your deck. Bye-bye. And then if you have the 5 lore, say you have 2 of these, you have him on board, you have the 5 ink down here. 2 characters. Gone. And then play 5, gone. Right? Some nice little interactions. And then the last 2 cards, trying is Ratigan, because when he is exerted and you play an action, you gain a lore, but he isn't proving to be useful at all. At all. If he had like a rush ability, so he can come out right away, or a bodyguard ability, where he comes in exerted, then I could see playing this. Okay, but I don't think the legendary... I know that there's a Sapphire Ruby build that plays him. Because you're able to play him, wait a turn, then quest for 1, and then you have so much ink, and you have cards that can get you more cards and keep going. So you can maybe get 3 or 4 in 1 turn, but so far it isn't working out that well through testing. He's only a 3/3. Should have been a 3/4. Just to get around anything that does 3 damage. He should have been 3/4. Especially for that legendary status. I don't really feel he's that good. But maybe in future, he will be better. So, but yeah. Basically, Robin Hood.deck. So, that's the idea. Now, new support will come out in the next set. We'll see how things change. We'll see what gets reprinted. So, I mean, really you just want these two in hand so you can do and play what you want. One downside of this is you have to discard the ones you don't use. Thins the deck, but you might have things that go that you want back. Okay? So, like, that's why Maui Shark is so important, because then you can get a action back that maybe you had to discard. So, that card is a bit expensive. So I hope for more support with this color combination. I really do like it generally. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.